of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
language?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What did it? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is Hispanic.
You have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, and we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. I think so. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Wow, that's embarrassing. So let's start that over. So yeah, no. There we go. There we go. But no, what kills me about a lot of these incel people, and what I was saying before, I'm not somebody who is into, has the strictest requirement of the traditional relationship. I am somebody who's already lived the life of being married and had a kid and all that other good stuff. Of course, it ended, and not in the best way, but it's not my thing to be completely traditional. But we have these guys, because they can't get women. They kind of act like the most noblest knight in the most shining gleaming armor that they can actually be. But given the chance, they would be the Chad that has the 6 or 7 women all following, dangling off of them. But because they have a trouble with getting the women that they already get, if a woman at all, they strict to be, I'm going to be the most traditional male. And you can just tell from the disdain that they have that they just don't like women. They don't like women at all. They like the idea of having someone, but if you put them in a relationship, they'll be the type of person that's like, oh, I hate the chick that I'm with, or I hate my spouse. They wouldn't mind the sex, but they would just mind the spouse that they with, because they just want, a doll. And some of this attitude is really, really evident about the way they talk about women. So I'm going to go to this video, and yeah, we're kind of doing reacting to a reacting video. But let's go ahead and watch this video, shall we? So, okay, if you didn't hear what happened, she was going on a relaxation retreat, and she blocked her guy 4 days before. Now, here's my thing. Why block him? Why block him? Why block him? What are you going to be up to that you needed to block him? And I know that sounds mischievous or devious. Yeah, no, that seems mischievous and devious. And secondly, even if she wasn't up to something mischievous and devious, why did she feel the need to actually block him? Was he complaining that she was going on a trip and he didn't want to? Even if she was out partying and dancing in the club, like, why do you need to block somebody from doing that? It just seems weird to me. It's weird that you would have to block somebody because you feel that your activities would just trust somebody not to call you or not to message you. Trust them to do that. And if you can't trust them to do that, you with the wrong person. Is it just me? Is that just me? If I'm telling you, yo, I need to take some time, spend some time with myself, or hang out with, the boys, although we not boys being boys, and I say, don't call me, cool, great, then don't. I mean, what's there to hide, or what's there to block? But I already have an issue with people being blocked on social media. Seriously, if they're not harassing you, let them see your good time. Let them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see what they're talking about. Please. Your haterade fuels my life. When you hate, it fuels my life. It gets me erect. All right, let's go. So this is what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like, people accuse like React content of being lazy. Why is he just saying exactly? Oh, dude, come on. Have some pizzazz. Have some life. Don't just like, this is just incel bait, rage bait. And I'm like, no, dog, look. I don't know. Let's go. So here's the thing. Again, this is one of those things where I don't think people know how to be in relationships now. The fact of the matter is, if you are unhappy and you don't really want to do this engagement thing, don't do it. Don't do it. She should have said no, and she was probably right for breaking up the relationship. It's I am very honest with you. And a lot of these red pill, because this seems like a red pill reaction. A lot of these red pill cats won't ever tell you this. It's okay for them to demand a relationship. Them demand like, no, you gonna be mine. But when a woman does it, she's trying to control me. I do what I want. And it's just weird. It's just really, really weird. And it's just like, wow. Okay. But let's go. Okay. I did not realize that this wasn't. All right, let's go.
You was going to behave badly and expect a man to cover up your stupidity. That's what that sounds like to me. I'm going to go out here and act the fool. I'm going to block you. I'm going to do things, toxic things, that I know I have no business doing. And if you did that to me, I probably have a problem with it. I'm going to do it to you and expect for you to just continue on, be consistent. Don't do nothing, don't say nothing. Don't even act like it happened. And even if we talk about it, let me go off on you. Let me trash you and degrade you to your face. And you should understand it, because that's just the way that I was feeling. And I couldn't contain my emotions. I just couldn't. I don't want to hold myself back because I need to be validated. I need somebody to understand me.
So, again, this cat went on a nice little incel rant of how, this woman is just going on emotions and being emotions. Dude, that's her right to be emotional. It's called human beings. And again, this is it. To say, and again, this is not making a specific excuse for this chick, but like anybody that feels pressured into doing something in a relationship should like leave that relationship. It is better to be lonely and alone than felt like you pressured to do something. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Oh my goodness. It's not a good thing. You should not feel as if you are pressured to do something. It's not. When you feel that you're pressured to do something, you feel like this person is trying to make another step on a relationship and I'm not ready to go, then you should not do it. You shouldn't. You should take the step to say, let's end this. But again, if it was a guy, not ready, it wouldn't be a problem. This chick trying to control me. She trying to get me to do what she want. And it's like, no, that's not how that works, Scott. That's not how that works. And yeah, if she's going on a vacation, she feels that she should go on a vacation and spend some time with herself. That's her prerogative. And if they broke up, well, she's a free woman. She should be able to do whatever she wants to do. And so should he. Or who he wants to do. But let's continue.
You needed to have shut up and you needed to have sat down somewhere, but you didn't. And this man got you.
And see, this is the whole thing about she needs to be in her place. Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down. Really? Really? I don't care if you're unhappy. Shut up and sit down. Bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Looking forward to hearing about what more we got going on here.
I thought she wanted out.
That's love, right? Yeah, I thought he was going to be at the airport with a bouquet of flowers. I thought he was going to turn up my mom's with flowers the first day we got back. Because friends
Why you blocked him? You blocked him. Why would he be there when you told him, I don't want to have anything to do with you, so much so that I'm going to cut off communication? What kind of logic is that? I got to hear more about this.
He thought, the love that he had for me, was so much and so strong that he would fight for me.
And put his pride and ego aside.
Yeah.
She still didn't understand it. Ending the relationship and then blocking him before the trip would override any love.
And so when I actually, Mandy, walked out of that airport, no one knows this, but I was looking around for him.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be there.
I know.
And I thought he was going to be like, Anna.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would he be there?
So here's the thing. Everybody is right for calling her out for believing that, he's supposed to be there, even though I said I ended it. Cool, great. No, that's what you said. You blocked him. And he gave you what you wanted. Now, if it was, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like the whole story is being told by this young lady. If it was, she just blocked him just to block him because she didn't want to have that adult emotional conversation. It just blocked him. Cool beans. That he was right for leaving, because you're not going to manipulate. You shouldn't manipulate anybody to do what you want by being dismissive or avoidant. That's abusive. That's very abusive. And if that was the case where she just out of nowhere just blocked him, like, I can't deal with you. Block. Then yeah, no, that's the thing that should happen. He's right, because that's not a healthy relationship for either one of them. But I don't think I've heard everything just the way she's phrasing it. But let's go.
When she ended the relationship, and to make it more complicated, she also blocked him before traveling. I still didn't understand her logic.
But when I walked out of that and I saw he wasn't there, I was so mad because Anna, I thought the exact same thing, but I didn't tell you because.
So to see if you like her, why do you care if somebody you don't?
So it just skips, which is another weird thing about this video. But all right, let's go.
Don't know likes you or not. Why are you giving them that much power? For all you know, you probably don't even want them to like you. They may be crazy. They may be psycho.
He's going to come and fight for me.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
He respected her decision, and it seems like she is not happy with it.
And he has not come. He's not. Yeah, he's blocked. Who gives it? Today I woke up. I was upset, but I was kind of upset because I came to the realization that he's just
Gone.
proved that I was right in ending things.
The only thing you did is block him.
No, you're an idiot.
Now, here's the thing. If she still wanted him and he still blocked, yeah, no, he did prove that you may need some growing up to do. That's the thing. I personally, I'm an adult. I'm not going to chase after somebody who says that they don't want me. It's heartbreaking, but if I've been rejected and you told me, like, you blocked me, cool beans. You've made the decision. I'm going to respect it, which is fine. And the sad part about it is, I don't see this as an exclusively a woman problem. It's a people not knowing how to have relationships problem. In a day of social media where it's just easy to block people out that mildly sass you or mildly irritate you, like I for the part that wasn't recorded, I think people use the block button too liberal. I want people to see when I am having a good time when they're rejecting me. Not in the sense of, haha, look at me, but in the sense of, like, yeah, you made a choice and your choice was messed up. Maybe you can treat somebody else better. Maybe you can grow from this experience. And, you know, like most of my exes, I'm still cool with. Most of the women that I've had encounters with, I'm still cool with if I'm still talking to them. It's been times where, you know, I've had serious relationships and that didn't end amicably. And just blocking them never works. I may have unfriended them, but blocking them, it's not worth to actually do it because that would change too much of me. I'm not going to change for somebody who is beneath me caring about. That sounded so conceited. I know. Anyway, let's go.
Idiot. You are an idiot. That man does not need to keep on coming after you. If you block that man and he comes and you do and he says something, even looks at you, and you feel in a certain way on that day, don't have nothing to do with him, you could go report him to the police and say, look, I blocked this man and he's still over here. Even if you had something in your mind that you wanted, whoever, I think that's your sister or whoever.
And so here's the thing. First, it's not her sister. They're friends. They're on a talk show. Stop. Secondly, again, she's just going to send you to jail because she's upset with you. You can't do that unless you make threats to people and then attempt to carry out those threats. A block on social media is not a restraining order. You idiot. That's not how that works. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Whoever it is could have said, no, he's acting crazy. Get him out of here. Your parents, you could have been hollering and screaming, oh, mama had to block him because he was this, and that. Oh, daddy, I had to. Your dad would have come out there not knowing and not understanding the situation because you had a Disney fairy tale in your head. Could have really messed that guy up. I'm not going to go into specifics, but I think you can use your imagination. Get off my property. But Sir Sheik, get off my property. And it could really turn bad. But because you think about what's going on in Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and Frozen and all this other nonsense, you want this man to chase you around. You want this man to be all up in your face, smelling your breath.
These are the type of people that like denounce Disney fantasies, but they would watch anime and think every yandere or tsundere is like the best thing in the world. Oh my God. All right, let's go.
Breath, licking all up on your ears, kissing your forehead, running his fingers through your hair, tying them back in a bun, rubbing your feet, helping you put your pants on, all that other nonsense.
I mean, like, it's like, what do they say? Everybody's willing to help take your clothes off, but once you're screwed, nobody wants to help you put the clothes back on. But like, you hear this. And first of all, most of the writers weren't women who wrote those stories or retold those stories. Last time I checked, Walt Disney was a guy, and a terrible one at that. But again, this cat acts as if like, you know, everybody wasn't conditioned that way. And like, what's his idea of a relationship? What's his idea of a relationship? I'm sorry, this seems weird. Again, this almost hostility to what a woman believes versus just it being something that like society's kind of trying to build people for. But I mean, like, he wouldn't push against it. He would just push against the fact that she believed he was gonna fight for her. Like, no. But let's continue.
I don't know you, ma'am. When you block me, I don't know you. I have no recollection of who you are. Because to me, you're nobody. You said that you didn't want to know me, and so at that point in time, I don't want to know you. What's so hard about that? No, I do not encourage you guys to do this.
Before a Hindu, which was like a relaxation retreat. But and really, like, you got pushed to that.
But I didn't even do it right before. If I like blocked him hours before going, I understand. It happened like 4 days before.
So she believes that since she blocked him 4 days before the trip, it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know where she found this rule. Her actions indicate that she was no longer interested, so it's
Like, look at this man. He is smug. Like, yeah, she got what she deserved. Yeah, she got what she deserved. The woman, this chick right here, she got what she deserved. All right, cool. Like, for real, dog. For real. Look. I'm not saying that once you live with someone or you spend enough time with people, sometimes you need to spend time away from them people. No, I am saying that. Sometimes if you're in a relationship, you need to spend time away. The way she did it was messed up. She did it just like it was messed up. But you can just tell, like, people like this haven't actually been in a relationship because she needs to sit herself down and be quiet. I don't know. Let's go.
This position is understandable. He's disrespecting your decision, giving your space. Plus, blocking him before you went on holiday. Come on. My heart when she said she was looking around for him on the airport. I went through the same after I ended a 10 years relationship. Anna deserves so much better. She'll find the right person.
Interesting.
I hope she finds someone who will fight for her. I literally went.
No, you should never have to fight for a relationship. Either y'all together or not. If you have to fight for a relationship, it ain't a good matching.
Through the same. It's hard, but you've got this. The comment section was really interesting. It was full of women complaining about the same thing. Most of them said they left as a test to see if their partner truly loved them, but the result was not what they expected.
Are you serious?
Their partner didn't look back, and it left them disappointed. I just don't understand their logic. Why would you expect your man to come and beg to rekindle things when you made it clear that you no longer wanted the relationship? It doesn't make sense. If you need assurance, there are better ways to get it, but leaving your man is not one of them.
Can you look at this?
That actually is true. You shouldn't have to leave to make sure somebody wants you. Whenever you do that, a stubborn bastard like me is gonna be like, bye. I hope you enjoy you leaving, because I'm just, and not only that, it's like I'm somebody who don't like emotional games. I'm pretty simple when it comes to that. I like playing games in bed, but that's a different story. But I don't like playing the games. Either you say I like being around you, but sometimes you irritate me. I can respect that. I like being around you. You like, I hate your guts, but you touch mine. Like, I can understand if a woman told me that. But like the whole thing of just like, I need to play hard to get. It comes from a place of thinking that that's the only way to show somebody deserves you. And it's one of those places where, for one, we gotta stop teaching people that this is relationship is like. You can say, I like being around you and I like being with you, but these are things that are, not good for my mental health. And again, it's not just women that they're emotional. Like, no, guys are emotional too. Guys are emotional too. But this whole play on is like, she's just a dummy. But we should be coming up to the part, the reason why I had to like do this video. Let's go.
Aesthetic here. Once again, let me go ahead and back it up real quickly.
Oh yeah, here it is.
It doesn't make sense. If you need assurance, there are better ways to get it, but leaving your man is not one of them.
Can you look at the aesthetic here? Once again.
So he said, look at this aesthetic. He has an aesthetic breakdown of I guess what he would consider thought aesthetic. Okay, let's go.
Let me go ahead and back it up real quickly. The aesthetic. You see the makeup, you can see the lip color, you can see the eyebrows and the hair. It's all put together, right? Once again, eyebrows.
Like, he's complaining that she looks put together for a podcast. That she's put together for a podcast. And that's a problem for him. What? She is literally looking good for a podcast. And that's a problem. Huh? This is a podcast. This is not two people just talking in their bedroom. This is literally a podcast. You see the screen in the back, the sisters in the city. That's marketing. This is marketing. She's not even wearing a low cut anything. But because woman bad, huh?
Hair pulled back just right. The sweatshirt underneath.
Is he turned on? Hair pulled back just right. She just looks like she's having a podcast, dog. This is weird. What is, like, he's saying it with so much disdain. But all right.
Underneath the sweatshirt, necklace in just the right place, earrings, not too much. I'm just doing a little bit, just cutesy.
He is turned on by this. Oh my God, he is turned on. Really? Okay.
Shallow inside. Aesthetic is always going to be a point, but shallow on the inside. That's what they got going on. Foolishness.
How are you making a determination about her being shallow? Even the story that she told is not even shallow. It's just people not knowing how to be in a relationship. But you making a point about the fact that, oh, look at her necklace, look at her hair, hair pulled back just right in a perfect position to. I don't know, man. This is weird. He is turned on. He's turned on just the way he's talking about it. Like, yeah, just hair pulled back just right, just a little bit of makeup on, looking all cutesy. Oh, the way he's gritting his teeth, dog. Just say you want a piece of that meat that she's throwing.
Just foolishness. That's really all it is. Let's go to the next clip because they playing games.
Make him
like, for real. It's like, I gotta get away from this picture because if I stay on this picture, oh, this screen is gonna be more white than she is. All right, now he's going to a new clip.
Sad, but in reality, he was having his best time.
I am ignoring him all day so he knows I'm mad.
What a beautiful, peaceful, quiet day.
On the lawnmower.
He happy. He on the lawnmower. The fact that this woman is ignoring him, like,
doing that man a favor. They will never understand. The silent treatment is a vacation. And he clearly doesn't give a damn. I'm going fishing.
Like, if you don't like your partner that much that them not bothering you is a good thing, then you don't need to be with that partner. I'm just saying. Secondly, this is obviously a skit. This is a skit. But my man's is taking this as like, yeah, make her feel that make her feel bad because she not talking to you. Don't nobody that lives with their partner just sit around doing this all day in this much makeup, this much hair done, in this pleather outfit. Just do this on a whim. This is a skit, dog. But I don't know if he understands that it's a skit. This is a skit. And the people that don't understand this is a skit, it's just like, this is a setup. This is to get you. This is to cheer on the guys. Oh, yeah. Women be talking. Am I right? Women be talking. Women be talking. Women be talking. Oh, my God. Women be talking. So when she shut up, that's a good thing. It's stupid. Like, this is just incel bait. Oh, my God. Let's go.
What a beautiful, peaceful, quiet day.
He just happy. Is he happy that the man is just sitting back and just watching this? This is an awesome screen. This is an awesome screen. I need to get this. That's an awesome screen. Oh, all right, let's go. Let's go.
On the lawnmower.
Doing that man a favor. They will never understand. The silent treatment is a vacation.
So another thing that I don't get about this whole part was like, when a woman wanted to go on her "don't bother me" vacation, it's a good it's a bad thing. But when he's like, yeah, no, I wish this chick wouldn't bother me, it's a good thing. Like, you guys see what I mean by this is incel feel? Do you see what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what else to say when it comes to this. This is just ridiculous. It's one of those things where like, the only reason why you agree with a part because you feel that it's your side, but both people are doing, or you see it, two examples of the same thing. And like, no, he's on my team. So it's good when he does it. It's bad when she does it. All right, let's go.
And he clearly doesn't give a damn. I'm going fishing. You can stay mad.
Stay mad.
Wow. She's really giving me my space today. Ignoring me is like eating cereal with a fork. You will only end up frustrating yourself. She thinks he's sad, but he's actually living his best life. Sometimes guys just need a break, and by giving him the silent treatment, she was unintentionally doing him a favor. She didn't realize that silence could be a welcome opportunity to recharge or simply enjoy some downtime.
Okay.
Now, mind you, if this is in the same video that he was coming at old girl for wanting some time by herself, the way she handled it was just poor. I will give you that. She handled it poorly. But no, she needs to shut up and sit down somewhere. But this guy is like, I'm not hearing her. Good. Like, dude, like, do you even like women? Even if a woman was quote unquote irritating sometimes, and I was in a relationship with her, I would like chalk it up to just human. You know, you humans are just irritating. You guys don't hear no sound? I don't get it. You should be hearing some sound. Let me see something.
What kind of stuff are they giving?
Y'all should be hearing sound. I don't know how you don't hear sound. Let me see something.
In many cases, we appreciate this space as it gives us time to
Okay, yeah. I thought you can hear sound. Okay, cool. Y'all should be able to hear. Okay, cool. All right.
think or relax. Therefore, if she has a problem with her partner, the best approach is to address it directly because this strategy of giving the silent treatment won't resolve any issue. In fact, it often leaves the problem unaddressed and can create more distance between them. Open communication is the key to resolving issues in a relationship, not withdrawing and hoping he'll figure.
It's funny because I have the sound on. You guys should. I don't know what's going on. Cause can you guys hear me? You guys should be able to hear me. OBS is actually putting out sound. Can y'all hear? I'm gonna keep going because I hear sound is showing that OBS is actually putting out sound. Yeah, no, all right, let's go.
Figure it out on his own.
That man getting a massage.
There is a chance this is one of those situations.
Hold on. Oh, okay. You can hear somebody talking on the mic, but you can't hear the sound. Okay, yeah. No, I'm sorry. You can hear somebody talking on the mic, but you can't hear the sound. Oh, you can't hear the video. You should be able to hear the video.
Where she expects her partner to read her mind. In most cases, it doesn't work out, and this situation proves it. Instead of assuming he will understand why she's upset, it's better to be clear and straightforward about what's bothering her.
After a long day of work, he finally got some time for himself, but his partner wanted his attention.
Don't.
All right, so this one would make anybody mad. Anybody mad. It's this one that will make anybody mad. But let's go.
This was really hard to watch. A lot of people who don't play video games don't quite get it. Oh, it's just a game, just shut it off, it's not a big deal. For a lot of people, it's a stress reliever, it's how they relax, and they put a lot of hours building their characters, their games, their setups. They put hours of their life into these games. And it's more than just a game to them. Losing all that progress, for what? Because you're mad at them? Because you want attention? Really? You can't say, hey, I want to spend some time with you when you're done with your round or your match, could you come hang out with me?
Okay, so this one is... Again, this is some toxic relationship type stuff. This is some very toxic relationship type stuff. And I'm sorry, this is one of those things where it's just like, no, it's different ways of actually handling this situation. And if you just like come in and just like turn off the game, even if you've had an argument before, then like, yeah, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. You don't come in and disrespect my stuff. That's not how we do things around here. It goes to, you shouldn't be in a toxic relationship where that is needed to actually make sure that's a way of communication. That's just weird. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't, and just like he shouldn't come in and just like, oh, turn off your phone. I need to spend some time with you. No, that's weird. That's weird. Dude, Kai Zone, whatever you is, dude, fun, have fun, enjoy the video. I know you hate watching. I love you, dog. Ooh, enjoy the hate watch. Let's go.
I remember some chick deleted a guy's NBA account and it was worth over $150,000. I never played.
Oh, okay. First of all, if she deleted his NBA account, first, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. That's just stupid. Secondly, my man's has a problem. He has a problem. Nobody should be speaking. Okay. Dude, like $150,000. Oh my God. This is just painful. It's painful. It is painful. You need to take a break. You need to step back and stop. Because in the end, you need to literally stop. You need to stop. It is painful. $150,000? My man, you need to stop the microtransactions. You need to stop the microtransactions. I don't care about you putting in the time for the game. I got games that I put in like hundreds of hours. But like EA is ruining it. It's just ruining it. Ruin the game. All right, let's go.
Played NBA, but I do know how it feels losing so much hours and worth of a game to be deleted. She doesn't like that all his attention is on something other than her. All games have an autosave, and you shouldn't be playing video games, and you should be paying attention to the person you're dating.
Well, shut up.
This is true, but everybody should have boundaries. But let's go.
Get that man a big comfy chair. She will never fully understand his reaction, but most guys would immediately get what he felt in that moment. Imagine finding a small window of peace and calm while playing a video game, only to have it interrupted by someone who just wants more attention. That game might be his own way of relaxing, and she cut it short when he was in his zone simply because she wanted to get him out of there. If she wanted to talk about something important, there were other strategies she could have used. Turning off his video game was not the right move.
Healthy strategy.
So this is what I mean about, like, this is just little incel fuel. So if you're a person that's never actually touched somebody, be it opposite sex, same sex, it doesn't matter, and you're just mad that, you know, people, one, have a relationship, two, that you just have this undying hatred for just women because woman bad. It's just, it's funny because if you don't realize it, you're not an incel because looks or some made up thing of hypergamy or something like that. No, it's your attitude. You're so much of a loser that you get mad at other people being happy or doing something that you can't, which is being happy. Oh, wow. You have nothing better in your life other than just sitting back and just, I'm mad about my attitude towards people that, yeah, she getting punished, or yeah, this is a bad person. It's just hilarious to me. And I wish you can actually see how bad you are as of a person, that you can make a change, because it's never too late. And people like this, like the cat that's doing the video, he just feed into this whole idea of just like women should be punished because women bad. Well, let's go.
By doing that, she not only disrupted his peaceful moment, but may have also caused unnecessary tension between them.
And did.
It's a small action, but it could lead to bigger issues in the relationship. This was something that could have easily been avoided with a different approach. A better option would have been to wait until he was done, and then bring up whatever she wanted to discuss. Timing.
Or she could have just said, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something," or "I like she was saying, I want to hang out with you at some point in time today. Maybe after the next round, could we hang out? I haven't seen you all day. I miss you." Something like that. Okay, loud and clear. Hey, boys, I gotta log off right now. If he's sitting on it after you told him that, and it's like,
so here's the thing: there needs to be balance with both. One, if you kind of in a relationship, you gotta put work into it, both men and women. So many people don't know how to put in work into a relationship. But hey, again, anything that has a woman looking bad, oh, it's good because woman bad.
Like 2-3 hours later, now you got a problem. But if it takes him like 5-10 minutes, in some situations, maybe 15-30 minutes, depends on, really honestly, and truly, it depends on what time and when you came in on him playing the game, at what point in time, right? But 30 minutes, let me find a stopping point. Let me get there, and we'll hang out. We'll talk. I think that's fair.
Matters, and cutting him off mid-game probably made him feel frustrated and unappreciated. It's important to respect each other's downtime and find the right moment to connect, especially when he's using that time to de-stress.
Why is old dude looking like this? Like, dude look like a serial killer for real. Like he's playing a video game where he's a serial killer. And I'm being facetious, but the thing about it is, for real, this man looking like he's the serial killer in the video game.
And find the right moment to connect, especially when he's using that time to de-stress.
The dating scene is getting more challenging, and that's why more and more women are making video talking about their experience. This is the case of the women on the next clip who doesn't know what to do to find a partner.
One more person says to me, "Don't worry, it will happen when you least expect it." I have no expectations anymore, none. All I expect is trauma and lessons. And yet again,
welcome to Earth. I'm just saying, like, welcome to Earth. There are so many people that have this expectation of getting this storybook relationship, men and women, where it's just like, that's not how life plays out. But let's continue.
Again, I've learned another lesson.
The aesthetic.
Why is it that the dating
There it
game
is again.
is so hard?
Now this man is again going on to this whole aesthetic thing. What is up with this aesthetic that he's actually saying? That she has her hair in a bun or pulled back? Is that a sign of a bad woman? I don't know. But let's go.
Nowadays, at this point in my life, I'm 27 in October, I feel like no one is really clear about their intentions, or they think they're clear and then they're just not. They're as clear as mud. People say that they want something serious and then they get scared. People say that they want something serious.
So here's the thing. No, I'm definitely not red pill, because I have actually been with women before. I know, weird. I would never fall for this online red pill trash, because all it does is make men is give men the opportunity to be victims.
Serious, and then, as my previous experiences have shown, they've already been involved in something serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so tired.
It's hard because you swiped left 9 times out of 10. This is the reason why I'm learning to love being single. It's hard, but I can't deal with the trying.
So why would you think that I was gay, dog? I don't get it. I know you jealous because, it seems like you're a loser, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe one day you would have an accomplishment in your life that your parents would actually be proud of you for. Right now, you're just doing loser stuff in my chat. But let's go.
Totally agree with you, and I'm 41. I am afraid it doesn't get better with age.
I guess it doesn't if you keep on going for the same dudes. I guess it wouldn't if you keep on running in the same circles. I guess it wouldn't if there's no self-reflection going on and you can't find somebody. There ain't nobody out there. You can't find nobody. And that's why men be always questioning your standards, what you actually want, what you're actually looking for. Because ain't no way with some of these women and the way that they look, they not getting no matches. They not getting no men.
Okay, dummy. Here's the thing. Just because you get matches don't mean that they are quality. Just because somebody they look good, but it's about their personality. What's their personality about? And just having money is not a personality. Just being stoic is not a personality. You have to literally be able to match with personality. But you know, I don't know what else to say to you. If you feel that a relationship is you find somebody that you like and that you get together and then boop, relationship. If you haven't explored past that, then I don't know what to tell you.
They're not getting eligible, actual suitors that come up to them that ain't got all that other side business going on. Ain't no way. But they'd rather get up on there with the aesthetic, looking great, but life is in shambles, and say, my life is in shambles. Let's trauma bond. Let's get together and share our stories of horrific things that have happened to us, even though it's not that horrific. Everybody goes through it. Let's get to it. Let's get to.
So is that what it is? Is that what it is? You are literally like, my pain is better than your pain, so just get over it. Dude, that's weak. That's weak sauce shit. But let's continue.
Together and share stories in the comments or wherever and talk about how terrible we are. I just found a new person to get a hold of to talk about how life is terrible and it's horrible. That's what I found out. And I'm gonna keep on following you. Put out a course so I can waste my money on it and figure out how to get worse as a person in life.
He just sounds so upset. He just sounds so upset. Wow. It's just sad. People like this is just sad because in the end, all that they have is anger and rage and disappointment and depression. And they try to visit it on other people. They literally are just sad human sacks of garbage that want to look down on other people. But hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe there are people who have more respect for themselves. So much so respect for themselves that they feel that they need to trash and bring down other people to make themselves feel better. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to cut this video segment here. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you're somebody who wants to watch a video and dislike it, double hit that dislike button. Cut the segment here. Oh God. Wait, let's deal with the chat. Let's deal with the chat. He kind of reminds me of those hippie. Oh, wow. Cool. Hey, check this out. Cool. You want to have racism in my chat? I'm not even going to block you because you look like an idiot. And I'm going to let the world see back how dumb you are. It's going to be on the internet forever. And if you want to say, I don't care about being racist, cool beans. Cool beans. I'm not even mad at you. You're not worth me being mad at. I pity you. Because if that's all you have in your life, cool beans, dog. Cool beans. It lets me know that your life is sad. It lets me know that your life is sad. Anyway. All right, so let's go. We're gonna go to another video. All right. So okay, so there's been an issue going around. This issue that's going around just makes no sense to me. So many people that literally, they're mad because a woman is holding the sword. Those chicks, they bleed. They can't hold swords. They're holding babies. They can't hold swords. And it's just sad. It's pitiful and it's sad. There's so many people are mad about a video game, which they don't even know the story. They literally are just like, how dare they have a woman play a video game? And it's just like, oh my God, really? 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 You really gonna do this thing? You're really gonna be upset about a story you don't even know, all because it's the female is gonna be the protagonist of the story. Ghost Per Gaming sent you. Ooh, lovely. Let's have some fun and watch these pitiful people come and talk about how they're mad because Ghost of Yotai has a woman protagonist now. Let's go.
Yep. Ever since Ghost of Yoti, that's how you say it, came out, or the trailer came out, the discourse behind, I would say, female-led characters has skyrocketed through the roof. And what I mean by that is people who were on Ghost of Tsushima's bandwagon when it comes to the comparison between Assassin's Creed and Ghost of Tsushima, right? We were saying that this is how you do an original Japanese story when it comes to respecting the source material, when it comes to, you know, having a game set in Japan, and it actually is authentic, and it doesn't feel like a cash grab.
It's a video game where a samurai goes around following foxes. What's authentic or real life about that? What's authentic about that? Huh? Versus quite literally a Assassin's Creed game which has been nowhere near historical at all. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's like it's a video game, dog. But let's go. Maybe
or a historical hijack when it comes to Americans and shit, right? So Ghost of Tsushima felt like it was perfect. Assassin's Creed Shadows, on the other hand, does not. And I made plenty of videos on that. So when we were looking forward to the new Ghost of Tsushima, or whatever the new Ghost of Tsushima was going to be, we were like, yes, this is going to show exactly what it actually means to respect the culture, because they did it perfectly the first time. So the new trailer has dropped. Why are people so controversial about this trailer? I'm going to show you.
And that's it. Because woman. These people are so upset because woman. How dare a woman hold a sword? This is just loser type stuff. Loser stuff. But let's continue.
This is going to be our new protagonist for Ghost of Tsushima. Well, Ghost of Yoti. That's basically what it is. And what this game does is it takes place 300 years in the future, past Jin's story, which people are already having a problem with because they didn't feel like there still was more to explore when it comes to the story of Jin. Matter of fact, the Mongols that took over Tsushima Island first actually had an invasion that happened the second time. So I don't know why they didn't go that route. I don't understand that, because he basically solidified his legend as Japanese Batman. He's basically Japanese Batman.
Okay. So you upset that the writers chose to do a different path. Have you dealt with Sucker Punch before? It's Sucker Punch. They do that. And secondly, if the protagonist actually had a happy ending, why mess with that? Seriously, why mess with that? It's like these people don't get it. It's like all of the whole just issue with like, oh no, Jin's story wasn't over. Well, the writers felt that it was. The writers felt that it was. Why are you having an issue with this? No, you're upset because girl holds sword. Even though the same people that's upset that girl holds sword doesn't mention in Assassin's Creed Shadow, there's also a Japanese woman who also is part of the story that's mad because strong black man in story. I don't know why they would be mad at a strong black man. Maybe they want a white Japanese person. Well, let's go.
Of Tsushima. So they could have went that route. For me personally, I would have rather had that route, the second invasion that came through, because you would be facing new enemies. They would be coming in at a different force because they're like, okay, we got repelled the last time, so now we can have better enemies, and Jin can upgrade his arsenal and everything. I just think that would have been a better route to go for, besides them just completely doing the 180 and going 300 years in the future to where everybody we play with is dead and gone. Now, do I mind them going a different shift? No, I do not. Do I mind this being a female protagonist? Absolutely not. Matter of fact, I love female protagonists if they're done right. But if they're done...
So this is the big stupid argument that I heard. Oh, the female protagonists need to be done right. What is done right? You don't even know the story. You just know that Yotai happens 300 years in the future. There was no story other than somebody's narrating says, well, you thought you was the hunted. Now you're going to be, you thought you were the hunter. Now you're going to be the hunted. Literally, it's dumb. It's one of those things where people just like, they want to be mad. They want to feed you outrage bait so they can get clicks. And by the way, here's the thing. If you're watching this video after you saw the title after I put it out, or if you're in stream and you watch it because you mad, hello, I'm doing the same thing. You know what helps? You know what actually hurts my channel? You're not watching. But you know what I want? I am here. I am making this video because I know it makes you mad. Mad enough that you leave dumb comments and I laugh at you because it's funny. But let's continue.
Done to a point to where it's identity politics, to where you're basically bashing men, to where you're basically trying to prove that anything I could do, a man can, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of bullshit. I don't want to see that. That's done. People are...
Because you're insecure. Oh my God. Again, I literally called it. They mad because women hold swords. Anything I can do, I can do bad. Like, no, dude, it's a sword. But let's continue.
And I hate to use this word because it seems like it's disingenuous, but it's a perfect word for it. People are sensitive to this type of shit now. They don't, if they get an inkling of this bullshit going on, they are going to turn their heads and they're going to be like, well, I can already see where this is going. And I guarantee you, even though I do not care whether she's a woman or not, I get why people are...
But you just made a point that you care that she's a woman. Literally, you just had it. I don't want no girl boss in my game. I don't want no girl boss in my game. Again, women have been main characters in video games since the creation of video games. It's just this whole, oh, well, the girl boss, she seems like she's a strong woman. Woman no strong. Woman make baby. That's it. Woman hold baby, not sword. And the guys that you see literally that get upset about this are so upset because they're weak. They're weak. And they feel like, no, I can't have a strong woman. Then she may have an opinion. Then she may talk back. And then I don't want to have to backhand her because she talked back too much. All right, let's go.
Fucking, turned off by this. I completely get it. Number one, this is the voice actor and the face that it's actually represented on from this character right here. So if you know anything about her, well, let's just read. Apparently in Ghost of Yoti, that's how you say it, a progressive activist known for hating the police and telling straight women who disagree with LGBT to log off is not just the voice actor of the game. She is also the face mocap to the new Sucker Punch asset. Now, when you see this, right, she's been a part of many games before. But back in the day, like where she was working in the industry with the different titles that she was a part of, she's been a part of the industry for a long time.
She's an actress, not a writer. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Actors are not writers. They're not directors. She didn't come up with the script. She's not directing the game. If you mad, you mad. Simply put, because, oh my goodness. This actor that I have a issue with is acting in the game, then stop consuming media. Stop consuming media. Because there are going to be actors and actresses that literally have opinions that you don't like. She actually looked pretty good. I'm just saying. But is that what was bad? Is that she may not like you and you can't go into it? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? But let's continue.
I mean, people didn't have an issue.
Wait, let's see what she did. Madam Curie, trash character. Martha Rivers. I've never played that game. Destiny 2, never gonna play that game. Psychonauts, never gonna play that game. Guild Wars. But why is it a problem? This is what I don't get. It's just like this actress, this actor is for something I don't like. So the game is gonna be bad. They're not a writer. That's not how that works out. But let's continue. Maybe he'll explain better.
With it. And the reason why people didn't have an issue with it is because this whole ideology thought process of knowing what's been going on behind the scenes, this thought process is brand new. The fact that, get off my screen, the fact that people figured out that Sweet Baby exists, the fact that they figured out that DEI exists, ESG, all this type of shit was foreign back when these.
First of all, dog, I'm gonna tell you this. If they in diversity, equity, and inclusion, you know you gonna be one of the people that's standing outside, right? You know that you gonna be one of the people that's standing outside. It's like you voting for the leopards to eat your face because you gonna be one of the ones that's standing outside. I don't think you get that. Like whenever I see black people, it's like, oh no, I'm against DEI. Like, my God, there are no good ones. You're not one of the good ones. You're not one of the special ones. They gonna look at you and say, like, yeah, no. You gonna be right there with Myron when they like, yeah, when we put them out, you going too. So I don't understand that idea of like, they just DEI. Secondly, what I recall is a lot of the people that was like, oh, you want this in the game, then go make the game. And they start learning how to make games and they start making the games. Now it's a problem. Just say you don't want to see it. Just say you don't want to see it. And it's cool. You know why? You know why it's cool? Because you don't have to buy the game. You don't. It is not a thing. Nobody is forcing it down your throat, even though every iteration of you people that say this is thinking about something being forced down your throat. I don't know why, because nobody is making you buy the game. If you're happy with Ghost of Tsushima, you can play Ghost of Tsushima. They even have it where you can play it on PS5 now. But you know what? You don't have to buy Ghost of Yotai. It's not a thing that you have to do. Not everything is catered to your sensibilities and what you want. That's how art is. That's how it works. And for you to believe that, how dare they put a girl boss in the game. Let me introduce you to Samus. I go down a list of them all the time. Let me introduce you to Ellie, and not, from the Last of Us. Literally, no, from Xenogears. Let me introduce you to Princess Peach, who, by all accounts, has always been somebody who is, since Mario 2, has been somebody who was just a boss. I mean, like, I remember playing Mario, having a Mario World comic, and she was never since as somebody who was just like, save me, Mario. Like, for real. Some of this is just weird. It just lets you know. It just lets you know that these people have not gamed any longer than 10 years. But let's continue.
these games were out. Well, foreign to the general public. People like me already knew. But people who are just playing games and they're just, you know what I'm saying, like just trying to enjoy entertainment, they didn't even think about an ideology or an agenda being attached to these games so much.
It is gaming. It is a piece of art. It has already had an ideology attached to it. No, the problem is it's not the ideology that you like, so it seems foreign to you. But gaming has always had an ideology. Literally, how many RPGs has there been where it's like, I don't like the status quo, so I'm going to kill God? Like, literally, that's every JRPG. I don't like how things are, so I'm going to kill God. Or, I'm going to save the world from this, this evil kingdom. Video games have always been political.
So like how we were. So now since it's become mainstream to know who Sweet Baby Inc. is. Sweet Baby Inc. is everywhere on Twitter. Everywhere on YouTube. Everybody's talking about it now. So now the veil has been lifted. So now the general public is going to be like, holy shit, she's a part of this and she got this ideology.
Wait, the veil has been lifted? People have gotten awakened about it? This is just, dude, like, I don't get it. People like this. Dude, when they put the people out that you don't like, you gonna be one of them. But let's continue.
To where she supports X, Y, and Z, and now she's hired to be the new lead for Ghost of Tsushima. Why wouldn't they think that? Why wouldn't they be on edge and be like, okay, now since I understand what's going on, I'm gonna look at you differently? Because if they worked so subtle, let me put it like this, like if they were subtle, nobody would have an issue. People do not mind woke shit. They mind if it's ham-fisted down their fucking throat. Woke shit.
There it goes. Down their throat. You're gonna put something down your throat. Did you want something down your throat? Is it something down your throat that you want? Is it something down your throat that you want? I don't know. Is it something down? Is it something down your throat that you want? But let's continue.
Shit has been existing in games since the dawn of time. Like, it's not even a secret anymore. Woke elements has always existed, but it's how it's implemented now. And because there's agenda, that's the reason why people have an issue with this.
No, people told you to be upset about it. That's the thing. People told you to be upset about it. And that's why you're upset. Because you were told to. And it's just weird. It's like literally, there have been, as he said it's been in games forever. But now because it makes money to have clicks, now it's making you upset. Just weird. And yeah, she does look hot. There's no doubt about it. But let's continue.
She ends up just doing her job and don't do the Rachel Zegler type shit and don't completely destroy the project, then we'll see. But this is also worrying too. This is the type of shit that worries me here. Look at how teams were back in the day.
Yes, and that got companies sued. You don't get it. Stuff like this got companies sued. Ask Blizzard. Oh my God, he doesn't get it. Oh, wow. Stuff like this got companies sued because idiots like this didn't know how to do a work office environment. So, excuse me. And again, they got together. They was like, wasn't these the same people that was like, oh, if you don't like it, make your own game. And they started to. And now it's a problem because it's woke now because they did exactly what you told them to do. Oh my God. Just say you don't want it. You know what? Here's the thing. Say you racist, say you sexist. Cool, beans. If you think that makes you a bad person, admitting that, be your bad person. Say it with your chest, dog. Say it. But don't try to move those goalposts because now they're doing it and you have an issue. Let's continue.
Compared to how they are now. They're all ran by women, and don't this look familiar? This is the same shit this looks exactly the same as Ubisoft when it comes to Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed back in
dude, somebody literally, it was either Blizzard or Ubisoft where somebody killed themselves because they were mistreated by all the guys in the office. And I know you'll say, well, that's only a few. No, that's the culture, dog. They were sued. There were lawsuits in Ubisoft. There were also in Blizzard. There are lawsuits in a lot of companies. Companies don't like being sued because that takes money out of their pocket. Oh my God. Literally, that's something that happens. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is just stupidity. But let's go.
In a day look like this. Assassin's Creed nowadays look like this. They're hiring nothing but women. So this is worrying right here. But I'm still going to give it a shot because I don't like.
What do you think they're going to do? Go around cutting off the tips of the man's penis? Christianity already beat you to that with circumcision. Like, for real, dog. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He is scared the way he's talking about this. I know I originally got this video because they put out some videos. He put out a video talking about how people was calling him an incel. I'm not even sure he's an incel. Incels just hate women. He seems afraid of women. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. This is like sound the alarm. They coming for your foreskins, guys. They coming for your foreskins. Wow.
Just throwing daggers at shit that doesn't, that's like, what I'm saying? Like, that's just without evidence. I gotta have evidence, especially since I'm having a bigger platform now and I'm just speaking. I can't just go off of speculatory shit. I can't.
Oh, first he was going off of Fifi's. He was going off of Fifi's. Oh, wow. Now he has to go by evidence. Still his Fifi's, but he's going off of evidence now, for real.
I think and put together the dots and be like, this pattern is going to equal this. I already know where it's probably going to go inside my mind. I already know that probably the main protagonist is going to be a lesbian. I guarantee you that she's going to be a lesbian. And guess what? That's not.
You don't know that. And secondly, you're already coming up with your conclusion and and then working back to try to find the evidence. For real? For real? For real. This is just loser stuff, man. This is loser stuff. That's all this is. This is loser stuff. This makes it sound like you're paranoid and you're looking for the boogeyman. But again, once they get rid of the women, you think they're not going to come for you next. But let's go. Let's go.
Not an issue with me. It's the fact that I can predict it. That's what I'm saying here. And that's the reason why people are having an issue with this stuff, is because these patterns are so apparent. We can predict everything that happens now. It's not even a challenge. You know how annoying it is to go see a movie that's been redone 60,000 times and it's not even the same name in the movie. It's like a completely different genre, but it follows the same formula. Isn't it annoying that you pay for a movie that you already know what the fuck is going to happen because it's so formula?
Don't watch it. Don't watch it. You can literally don't watch it. That is a thing. You don't have to pay for it. Don't watch it. And when I say don't watch it, I don't mean that you mad because this is this and this character is that and the story goes there and so you gonna go pirate it. Literally, if you are mad that you want to give a company your money to actually enjoy something, don't watch it. Don't play it. But no, you are so butthurt. You are so caught up in it needs to be about me, that you feel that every story should be the way you want it and it should be for free or very, very cheap because you deserve it. No. The world doesn't revolve around you. If you're so sad and so angry that, they need to make it this way. They can't have a girl boss and she's going to be a lesbian. That means that I will never have a chance with a digital model of a person. Then that's bad. Like, for real? What if she is a lesbian? What would that hurt the game? What would that hurt the game? Because you can't fantasize, because you can't go into it, then it's a problem? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? But let's continue.
Formulaic. It becomes annoying and it becomes very ham-fisted and it's tone deaf. This is why people on the internet have a problem with this and have a problem with her being the main character. It's not because she's a woman, and it's not because, oh my God, they're changing shit into, from male to female, shit like that. That's part of the issue. But the main issue is because we know where the climate is today. That's the only thing. Nobody has a problem with women. We just don't like your fucking politics.
What politics should? What politics are you going to give her to have? What politics are you going to give her to have that she, if you ask for her opinion, you would give it to her, for real? What politics? What politics? This is just weird. This lets me know that these people are losers.
Just make a good story with this character, make her badass, and don't have to put, oh, I'm better than men, or I can do this shit better than men, or I can fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm a woman, so I have struggles and shit. Like, don't do that shit. Just
wait. But it's okay to be man to be better than a woman. It's a sword. A sword is usually like 10, maybe 15 pounds, maybe. But and 10 is one of the heavy ones. But like a woman can't. Oh my god. Where is it at? It's too far for me to actually get right now. But it's a sword, dog. It's such thing as skill. Somebody can have skill, and yes, that can make her better than a man. It's like dude, like there are HEMA competitions. There are kendo competitions that are unisex, mixed gender, and all the other good stuff. That there are women champions. I know, weird, right? All of a sudden, your fantasies about being a weeb can run against reality. And that's where this is. That's what this is about. This insecurity that a woman may be better than me. But let's continue.
Just make a good story. Case in point, I seen a trailer not too long ago of the new John Wick the spinoff to the new John Wick that came out, and they had a perfect line in there, which I'm gonna show right now.
You will always be weaker. You will always be smaller. You want to win? Improvise. Adapt. Cheat.
This is how you do female characters. I want to go see this now because they.
Wait, she was just showing that she was better than this guy. She literally was showing that. I don't. Oh wow, man, this is just loser stuff. I mean, like, really, this is just loser stuff. I mean, like, we know the guns are the great equalizer, so that doesn't matter. Nothing about having, the fact that a woman bleeds that has anything to do with her aim doesn't matter. But she was literally using a martial arts style that using your own opponent's weight against you. What is that one? That one that's Kung Fu variant. Wing Chun was like literally developed by a woman. It's like these people they throw out a rule, a qualifier of this makes a woman good, and then that happens, and then they say, see, this is what I'm talking about, but the story of the woman that you don't like is doing the same thing. Oh, that's a problem. It's weird. It's just like, I don't like the fact that this actor, not writer, actor has a politics. But they're not writing, they're not directing. Still, they have a politics. But let's continue.
They just address the elephant in the room, and they're not being sexist. They're not trying to pretend like they're better than men, or they're trying to even be equal to men. They have to go their own route, which makes it.
How dare a woman think that she's equal to a man? How dare her? Do you know she bleeds? She can't be equal, she bleeds. Her greatness falls out of her every month because she bleeds. Let's continue.
It's interesting in general. That's why I love female characters that are done right, because it's not just about proving whether you're better than the man or not, or just trying to overtake them. You have to carve your own lane. And that's what makes for good storytelling.
You ladies, you go sit down somewhere over there. You can't be better than men. Go sit down over there. Go play over there. Like, for real. Like, dude, no, for real. You know what my issue is? You know my issue is with this mindset? Instead of rising to the occasion to actually be better, They want to knock out competition. How dare you? How dare you shine? Don't you know that you're a woman? You're not supposed to shine. Don't you know you black? You're not supposed to shine. Don't you know you Hispanic? You're not supposed to shine. How dare you? How dare you? Well, I just naturally shine. I'm naturally better. Maybe you should step up your game. I don't want to step up my game. How dare you? Just show that you can be on equal par with me. Step up your game. Step up my game. And it allows people to be weak and lazy. They'd rather cut out competition instead of rising to meet the occasion. But most of these cats, they can't rise to meet any occasion because they may be impotent.
That's why even in my story, I have a female-led character, because it's interesting to me to where a person who is not normally supposed to be strong like that has to avenue different routes to become capable. It's interesting. So
what's wrong with her saying that she can be strong? What's wrong with her saying that she can be strong? You know that there are some women that are stronger than men, right? There's some women that have strength. On average, but that's an average. You know that there are women that are stronger than men, right? You know that's a thing that happens, right? I know your ego won't allow for that because, your ego is bruised and small. But let's continue.
I love female characters. I've been loving female characters for a long time. Matter of fact, every single game that I have, I basically create a female character. But I do love male characters too. All my favorite games are male characters. But the thing is, I do not mind female.
That doesn't make sense. Maybe I didn't hear that correct. That doesn't make sense. Let's hear it. Let's hear what he just said again.
I have a female-led character because it's interesting to me to where a person who is not normally supposed to be strong like that has to avenue different routes to become capable. It's interesting. So I love female characters. I've been loving female characters for a long time. Matter of fact, every single game that I have, I basically create a female character. But I do love male characters too. All my favorite games are male characters. But
okay, so I misheard him. So he said he loved female characters. I thought he said that all of his favorite. He loves female characters like his favorite. Then he said his male favorite. So yeah, I'll let that one slide. But let's go.
But the thing is, I do not mind female characters. I'm pretty sure most people don't, and they don't like forced, ugly-looking characters too. So I don't believe that this is a sexist issue here. And I recently posted this too on my YouTube.
Wait. What's forced, ugly-looking characters? What's forced, ugly? That they are real? That they have an uncanny valley? That they're forced? Huh? That don't make no sense. But let's continue. Wait. Ahora, aunties. Like, what? This is just sad. You literally had to make a chart for this. They're ugly. I can't go into them. Sad. Just sad.
YouTube community notes thing too though. So like I recently posted this picture, especially since the ghost of Yoti or whatever the fuck is coming out too. I posted this because I actually like this tweet because this tweet actually makes a lot of sense. And what I put was, when a pattern starts to happen, it's on purpose and not by accident. I can't deny it was right in front of my face. I have zero hatred for female protagonists in games. Hell, two of my favorites are 2B and Eve, along with many others in the media. Like, and even in my graphic novel.
Oh my God. Dog. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just sad. Like, this is sad. This is very, very sad to be. Like, we know why so many people like to watch 2B. We know why so many people like to watch 2B. We know it was one of those things. It was literally one of those things. And you know what? This will always be my Eve. This will always be my Eve. when we talk about Eve, this will always be my Eve. That's my Eve. Oh wow. This is my Eve. This will be my Eve. And if you don't know what game that's from, look it up. But let's continue.
Which I just said before, I have a female protagonist, but this pattern like of a franchise starting out with a male protagonist, then it turns into a female protagonist is very obvious for Western entertainment in particular. Notice we're not showing new IPs that started with female protagonists like Horizon or Stellar Blade or something else like that, right? Because those are their own franchises. I'm not going to talk shit about it because like if Aloy all of a sudden turned into a fucking man, I would have an issue too. I'll be like, why are you gender swapping this character? I want to see Aloy's story because this is her IP. Same with Stellar Blade. If Stellar Blade was to turn into a male character, I would have a fucking issue. This is my main thing. Most people want this shit that I just put right here. This is going to be a conversation that's going to happen for a long time, and it's going to reignite this whole sexist conversation. And I think that people are missing the point with this. And I think that people who are just going the sexist route are being extremely disingenuous. And even the ones who are saying that we're judging it too soon is being disingenuous too. You know,
literally, you are. And oh my God, it's Sucker Punch. It's Sucker Punch. They do this on a regular. I mean, like, there was this game that came out. It was called Infamous and Infamous 2. And, you know, there was a protagonist. His name was Cole. And then all of a sudden, when they went to PS4, they had a different protagonist. They do this. This is Sucker Punch. Why are you so mad? And from what I understand, the whole Uncharted, it was a spinoff. Nathan Drake was like a thing that happened, and he still was like the main protagonist for that game. And Ratchet and Clank, it was literally a different reality. Why are you pretending like they just wrote these characters out? It's dumb. It's done to make people mad. But let's continue.
Exactly why we're doing this. Because their pattern is too apparent. You can't do the same shit anymore. Okay, so let me even go as far as to say this. If my story, right, with my female protagonist was to come out during this climate right now, I wouldn't be shocked if people was automatically going to be like, oh, this shit is going to be woke. I would not be, I would be tone deaf if I didn't think that wasn't going to happen. And that's because the climate is tainted. The people who literally are making games now are making this shit with agendas attached. And I'm sorry.
They making the games that they wanted to make. What part of that is an agenda? Let's do Occam's Razor here. Let's do Occam's Razor. The explanation that takes the least amount of ifs tends to be the right answer. More women are in game development. More people of diversity is in game development. So they want something to represent them. And companies want to make money appealing to the widest audience they can. Also, companies, they were sued about like a lot of like harassment and, you know, racism, and so they want to try to include people that, albeit some people may be tokens, but they want to include people to get, you know, that diversity in there because they've been sued because of it. Or this big shadowy agenda, and they want to turn your kids gay, and they want to get your kids, some of which you red pillars and these anti-DEI people are actually already gay, or at least bi or pan. But no, there's an agenda for it, because if you see a digital, you know, penis on a woman, then that means you gotta go, you know, suck one in real life. Yeah. Because they're tempted you with gay thoughts. You got to pray the gay away.
To all the people who just making games with female protagonists that don't even care about this politics shit, you're going to get hit with straight bullets. That's what's going to happen. Because they polarize this climate so much, and they're so anti-gamer, and it's basically a war going on between consumers and publishers and people who make games and who are playing them. It's a war going on. So
here's the thing. Buy the games that you want to buy. It's easy. You don't have to buy the games that you don't want to buy. I'm not going to spend my money on something that I don't want to buy. If it is an agenda, they should fail. But no, they don't want to do that. They want to seem like the victim. This is all. They're coming after us. They're trying to make us do something we don't want to do. They're trying to force it down our throats. They're trying to force it down our throats. All right, let's go.
Nothing is being taken in good faith anymore whatsoever. So this is the issue now. So I already know for my shit to be good, I'm gonna have to wait a couple years to even come out for people to receive it well, because they would just automatically consider it to be woke. And guess what? I understand why. I completely get it. If you're a person who's saying that, no, you shouldn't be thinking of everything being woke. Why not? This is not how people operate. When you punch, okay, let me put it like this. Like if you shove somebody, right, by mistake at a concert, 9 times out of 10, that person's going to let it go because he knows, okay, that's a mistake. You're in a concert, you're moving around and shit. I get it. It's going to happen, right? If you do it a second time, he's probably going to question you, but he's probably going to ask for
This isn't somebody shoving you in a concert. That analogy makes no sense. It doesn't. It is people that are developing games the way they want to develop games and with the protagonists that they want to develop, telling the stories that they want to tell them. If you have a problem with it, don't buy it. But there is going to be somebody who's going to buy it. That's a thing. That's what happened. I don't get these people that feel, oh, they're shoving it down my throat. It's just a tale that you're so insecure with what you believe or what you like that anybody can influence you to do what they want you to do. And it's sad. Really, it's sad.
An apology and you give him an apology, and then he's probably gonna let it go again, right? If you do it a third time, he's gonna think it's on purpose, and now you're gonna have an issue. This is what's happening right now. You have punched me so many times, and we've been like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go. Okay.
So having a woman in a game is punching you in the face. Having a woman as lead protagonist is punching you in the face. Somebody in a digital or fictional piece of art is hurting you so bad that you're equating it to punch you in the face. And you wonder why people say you fear strong women. That's weak stuff, dog. Oh my God, that's weak stuff. But let's continue.
When Ratchet & Clank first came out, right, with Rivet, which I actually love Rivet, I let it go. I'm like, okay, cool, this is a good character, fine, that's fine. Once they started to shift all these other characters into female characters, I let it go. But once I know there's an agenda behind it, I'm like, oh, you're doing this on purpose now. Now I can't let it go.
Okay, wow. They didn't shift the characters into female characters. Secondly, are you upset that Nathan Drake is just Lara Croft? Just gender swap? Literally just Lara Croft's gender swap? Huh? What? I can do this too. That Master Chief is just, I don't know, a different version of Samus. It's weird, dog. Y'all, because y'all grew up with the Xbox and it was the dude bro box. You think that that's what gaming has always been. It hasn't always been that. It hasn't always been that, dog. It hasn't always been that. And the fact that y'all hurt because how dare they have a woman protagonist? It's kind of telling. It's kind of telling. But let's go.
I can see what you're doing now. This is what's happening. Stop being disingenuous and just saying that people are sexist. People don't want female characters. They do not care. Matter of fact, people from the Eastern countries, they mainly have female characters in animes and in their games. Every single one of their female characters in their game.
Yeah, and they kind of like gooning bait. They're kind of bait for people to goon. Yeah, I know. Again, I've been playing games for a while now, and they're kind of gooner bait. Look. I know I brought up Parasite Eve. There's a scene in Parasite Eve 2 that people swear you can actually see Aya in the shower, like NC-17. It's just weird because it's not that they are, women who are just like, yeah, conventionally normal, not super attractive. No, they're freezing attractive. And if you know what the anime freezing is, that's Gooner material. That's Gooner material. But let's go.
Are capable, strong, feminine. Why do you think none of them have an issue with female representation over there, or even have a problem with there being female leads in Japan? Nobody cares because they represent.
Because you, look. I asked this question with Stellar Blade. Like, I guess that she's technically a cyborg because flesh parts, but she's really an android. Why does battle androids need double D's? I know why I like women with double D's, but why do battle androids need double D's? It's weird to me. But let's continue.
We know there's no agenda. They're making cool characters. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'm tired of this discussion where it's like, oh, you just don't like female characters and shit. It's bullshit to me. Come on, do better than that. This is
cool, great. You don't like female characters that you can't goon to. That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh no, she has to be this. She has to look like that so I can just goon. And it's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And you're making the case that, well, what's wrong with the way she looks and, her skill and how she's better than a man because she's the video game protagonist. No, she can't be strong. She has to find a different way. Really? Really? Video game protagonist. And like the whole thing, and I'm done with this video. What kills me is like, when I create a character, I created a female character because you want to look at her butt while she's running and you're running behind her. Yes. We know why that's done. I've heard the reason why, and which makes, I don't care because like it's a video game character, but we know the reason why. Of course you don't, you so straight, you don't want to be staring behind a man and his butt all day. You need to make a female character because reasons. Anyway, this is just weird stuff, and I'm gonna come back to part 2 for this cat. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna cut this video segment here. All right, boys and girls and children. I'm gonna actually cut this stream short. Not short. It's been 2 hours, but I want to say first, thank you for everybody who's been in the chat and actually gave me watch time today. It is a very, very helpful. And you know what? Like I said, I enjoy the people that hate watch me. I enjoy the people that like to sit back and throw ignorant comments. It means that I'm bothering you. If I didn't matter, you wouldn't be here. So thank you. And by the way, you want to at least take both hands to stroke the shaft because you're just sucking my dick at this point. Anyway, I'm going to say we're going to get these videos segment out. I got to look at that first one because I just did not realize I had the sound on. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching and take us away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that because then people...
Wait. Kaido's and whatever your name is. You want to have a debate, son? You want to have a debate, son? I'll have a debate with you. Let's you want to come on in. I didn't realize you want to have a debate. Let's go, man. Let's go. You already in the Discord. Come on in. You already in the Discord. Go to where it says streaming chat, and we can have a conversation. Come on. I don't care about debating anybody. It's fun to me. Let's go. get in Discord. Get in Discord right now. Get in stream chat. And I'll put you in the chat. We can do this. If you want to have a chat with me, we can get in Discord right now. I'm here. I'm still broadcasting. You're not gonna do it? What? You're not gonna do it? Come on, I ain't got all day. I gotta go eat. Where you at? Now you ain't talking. Doing all that chatting. Now I can actually have a conversation before I go eat because, you know, I need some food to go on all the, you know, salt from your tears. You been crying in my chat all day. No. You in here? Are you in here? I am literally putting you down in the chat in order to talk. Now you leave. Now you leave. Thought you wanted to chat. Are you in here?
Counter.
Are you in here? So what do you want to chat about? What do you want to debate about?
Counter.
So you're just not gonna talk. See, this is what I mean by loser coward stuff. They're losers and cowards. Came back to have this conversation. Sad, really. This is why I don't take these people serious. Let's see if he's gonna have a real conversation now. Are you ready to have a real conversation?
Counter.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Go away. Stop it. You're weird, buddy. You're weird.
Now, are you gonna have a conversation or not?
Fucking nasty. Hey man, you got some back acne? You dirty back bitch. What the fuck?
Now, it's people like this that are just losers. And coward. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah, I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other. and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right. Absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.